That's it. Kickstands down, yes. And I'm gonna let it go all the way down.
Wow.
Keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded, keep it loaded. Very nice, I'm looking at the camera. Very nice, good, good, good. Preloaders, V.I.Preloaders, welcome back to the channel, guys. Always a pleasure to have you guys here with me. And you know this by now, or at least you should. For those of you that have never been to this channel before, welcome to you as well. My name's Robert. The name of this wonderful channel is Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle. And yes, guys, when I say your motorcycle, I'm not just talking about motorcycles like this. I'm talking about all types of motorcycles. That's another video, guys. Check out the videos on practicing how to ride these things. And that's the primary focus of my channel. But anybody that knows Be the Boss of Your Motorcycle, they associate that with tab performance. This is a 2024 Street Glide, and it is beautiful. I love the color, but like most people, and again, I'm not going to talk about the sewing machine sound, stock exhaust that comes on it. I'm not going to complain about that because that's the way it has to be. It is what it is, guys. This motorcycle actually belongs to a V.I.Preloader. They came out to me for a private lesson. Yes, I do that as well, guys. And I'm super proud of her for a number of reasons. One reason is she initially came out to practice with me. This is before she had her license. She got her license. She bought the bike before she had her license. Of course, she wasn't riding it. And her goal was to come back to me for another private lesson and ride her motorcycle here from Atlanta. And that's it. That's where she is. We're here in Pooler, Georgia. We had a practice session. But now it's time to bless this motorcycle so that when she rides home, she can hear it and everybody else can hear it. So that means we're going to put some tab performance on this, some 50 caliber tab performance pipes with the zombie baffles. And we're not going to do that out here, of course, because it's hot as hell today, guys, in Pooler, Georgia. So we're going to go to my garage. We're going to hook it up. But of course, I'm going to let you hear what it sounds like because that's just what we have to do. So let's do that right now. All right, guys, I'm going to start it up. I'm going to do some throttle blips. But for those of you that don't know, if you have a 24 model Road Glide or Street Glide, if you just leave the bike in neutral and rev it up, it's going to limit how much you can rev it. So it's never going to sound the same. You put it in gear and it sounds way different. And when did I first discover that? When I had my 23 CVO Road Glide, and I would have it in neutral, and I'm like, damn, why is it not cracking like I heard it earlier? And then when I put it in gear, bam, that's when it happened. So I'm not gonna rip you guys off. I'm gonna put it in gear. That's your startup. That's your idle. Give it some preload. Throttle blip. Let me put it in sport mode. Allegedly it sounds different. I don't think it does. All right, guys, and that is what it is. When we get to the garage in an air-conditioned environment, we're going to change these pipes out, put the tabs on, crank it up, and then, of course, we're going to meet her, too. I'll let you meet her. Her name is Michelle. All right, guys, let's do it. All right, so we're in the garage, and thank God, guys, because it's so hot outside. But it's air-conditioned now. We got the bike up on the lift, and I want to introduce you to the owner of the bike. Introduce yourself.
My name is Dr. Michelle J. Clark, and I also have a YouTube channel as well.
Okay, you do. What's your YouTube channel about?
Well, it was about my daily life at one point in time, but I took a year off and I hadn't been back since. But, you know, I'm back. I finished my PhD, so I got into a new adventure.
Okay, that's good. And I'm very excited to be a part of your journey. How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
Oh, about a month now.
Yes, and she's out here for, like I said before, private lessons with me. And Super proud of her. And we got to get this motorcycle sounding right. So courtesy of Tab Performance, we're going to be putting on some black 50 caliber pipes, slip-ons with the zombie baffle. I'm looking forward to it. This is not going to be an install video, guys. I've done that already. If you want to see an install, you can easily go back. But it's super simple, guys. I know everything's easy when you know how to do it, but this really is. Taking off 2 bolts on the back, 1 bolt, so 3 bolts altogether that you're removing. Shimmy that thing out, put the other ones in, line everything up. Bada bing, bada bang. We're going to get it done. All right, you ready?
Yeah, let's go. Let's do this.
All right, let's do it. All right, so the install's done. Super easy, as I stated. I already know what I think about it. We did I put one pipe on and left the other pipe on so you can kind of see a comparison. I do that all the time, but I never get sick of looking at the difference. It's a huge difference. The stock pipe is 4 inches. The pipe she has on are 5 inches now, so that's a big difference. I know how I feel about the way it looks. We haven't started it yet, but I'm just going to ask Dr. Clark how she feels about it as far as the looks.
Well, I'm super excited about it, guys. I think it has a slick look towards the back. I like the diamond shapes on the end of the tabs there. I mean, I like it.
Yeah. All right, my turn. I love it, guys. I love it. And especially with the new shape of the bags, now that they bulk out a little bit more. I've always liked the Tab Performance 50 caliber pipes. And of course, initially, it was a big draw because the stretched bags filled out that little well, right? Now with these, and listen, if you're coming from 4 inches to 5 inches, it's just going to look better. She had the option of getting a slant tip, which kind of goes down with the back of the bag. So you can't go wrong. Either one looks good. I have the same tip that she has on Shelly. That's my 2024 CVO Road Glide ST. And I just think it looks great. So you ready to hear it?
Yes, I'm super excited. Yes.
All right, so listen, guys. We're going to start it up. Clearly, we're not going to do it in here for 2 reasons. 1, it's going to be exaggerated because we're inside here. And 2, I don't want to die of carbon monoxide poisoning. So we're going to take the bike outside. Like I said, it's super hot outside, so we're not going to be out there long. All right? All right, let's do it. All right, guys, the moment of truth. Of course, I have my girls at the end of the driveway. I clear the driveway to do the install on the bike. Man, it just looks good. I got my 2019 Road King Special. I have my 2024 CVO Road Glide ST, my 2019 CVO Street Glide, and in my trailer is my 2021 CVO Limited. They all have Tab Performance. They all have 50 caliber slip-ons. They don't all have the zombie baffle. Violet doesn't have the zombie baffle. And again, that's one of the advantages of Tab Performance. If you get the zombie baffle and it's just too much for you, you can easily switch out the baffles and do a louvered baffle, or you can do a zombie baffle in one pipe and a louvered in the other. Same thing with the tips. They're interchangeable. And with the slant ones, you can actually move them around. Doesn't make sense to do that with this because it's the same all the way around. So I'm going to start the bike. Michelle wants to be behind it, which I advise her against it, but I understand she wants to understand how it sounds. Like I said, I'm going to put it in gear so you can hear how it really sounds, and let's do it. Just going to let it idle. Oh, man. You know what? I never get sick of hearing it. Never get sick of hearing it. It sounds good.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it up the block a little bit. I want Michelle to see how it sounds from a little bit of a distance with the throttle blips and the snap, crackle, and pop, which you're always going to get from Tab Performance, amongst other things. All right, let me do that. Oh man, just awesome, awesome,
That's
awesome, guys. I mean, it just sounds amazing. I know I might be a little bit biased, just a little bit, but it is what it is. I know the sound I love, but this is not just about me. We're gonna talk to Michelle, find out how she feels about the way they sound, and then we'll end this video. All right, so as you guys can see, Michelle's motorcycle has now earned the right to be parked among mine. She's part of the family now as far as tab performance goes on the Harley Davidson motorcycle. And man, listen, it sounds great. What do you think?
It sounds like, oh my gosh, this is the sound that I've always loved about Harleys. I mean, this is the reason that I've grown to love the sound. And when I hear Harleys from a distance, I just love it.
Yeah.
And this is, you know.
And this is a very distinctive sound. Like I say, guys, I know tab performance before I see it because I know the sound and I love it. And listen, guys, so again, I want to give a huge shout out to tab performance. I want to thank them for providing these slip-ons to Michelle because, again, I've done a road glide before 2024. I've done mine, but I haven't done a 24 street glide yet until now. So Michelle was nice enough to let me use her motorcycle to finally get a street glide done. It sounds good, it looks good, and listen, guys, if you're interested in tab performance pipes, remember, they don't just make slip-ons, they make handlebars as well. Go to tabperformance.com, punch in the kind of motorcycle you have, because it's not just for Harley Davidsons, it's for Indians too. And it's not just for touring bikes, it's soft tails too. And let me tell you something, there's certain bikes with that, I mean, it is just amazing. One of them is the Indian Roadmaster. Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. Oh my God. All right, so guys, forget about throttling it. Just listen to the idle. Listen to the throatiness. Oh my gosh. And again, it's something about the Roadmaster, something about the engine of the Roadmaster that it just sounds phenomenal. Oh. Oh, shoot. All right, hold on. Let me get a preload. And that's another thing, the preload, it's not crazy. See, it's almost like it's hushed. And when I let it go, you hear that throatiness come back, but if I hit it, oh, that's just phenomenal. Woo! Other one, soft tails, a Harley Davidson Breakout. I think it's an Indian Scout. I think that's what it is. I got a video coming for you guys on that motorcycle as well because it is just ridiculous. Ridiculous, ridiculous. Anything else you want to say, dear?
Hey, tab performance, thank you so much. This is a dream come true. Robert, thank you just for just being there for me, teaching me, and just, hey, I don't know what else to say, but thank you so much.
My pleasure. It's my pleasure. All right, guys, that's going to do it for now. Listen, guys, spend more time being thankful for the things that you have and less time complaining about the things that you don't. It's not about being the best, guys. It's about being the boss. Talking about of your motorcycle. Seat time doesn't equal practice time, guys, and if you have time to ride your motorcycles, you have time to practice on them. That's not my opinion. Until next time. That's your startup. That's your idle. Give it some preload.